1 year on YouTube, 1 year creating content and making stuff. This is not even half of the stuff I made. I know I've come so far from my first video that I posted and how I recorded my videos, but still, after 1 year, I do have to stop and evaluate, was it worth it? Is this worth it? And a big part of me says yes, but there's things I need to look at. I wanted to do that today with you by ranking everything I made this year, from the projects I don't like that much to the ones I like the best. And I really wish you stick with me until the end till you see the top 5 that I chose, because I think those are the projects that gave me the biggest lessons and mean the most for me. So let's do it. Let's rank everything I made in 2023. Coming in at the very last position, these 3 that I painted for Easter. I wanted to do some cute pots for Easter and just paint it and give you some ideas. And I do like the ideas, but I just think they are pretty simple. It's not, it's not something wonderful or something super original. So this is why these are my least favorite things I made this year. 29 is, hey, so I'm editing the video and I had to pop in because it's such a mess. I don't know at what point I decided I had 30 things to rank when I actually only had 28. And then from that on, it's just a crazy mess. Maybe it was the stress because it's the first time I've been so much on camera, on video, and I was talking for hours, or maybe all the stuff around me. I don't know. I just failed miserably. So I hope you enjoy watching me not know how to count back through a whole video. What I am going to do is have the correct numbers pop up of the ranking on screen. And yeah, I'm so sorry, but please enjoy. This custom tote I painted. I like the design again. It's just something about the composition, the colors I chose. And this is such a beautiful, useful tote that I was like very underwhelmed with how it came out. It's not doing it for me. So this is number 29. Number 28, and this is the puzzle I made over. To begin with, this was a very low quality puzzle. I think I paid like $1 for it. But more than that, I imagined this panda bee thing when I was doing the Create This Book challenge, and I love the idea of the character. So I think this representation of it, it's not the greatest. Again, I'm not loving the composition anymore. I think it's too small for the area. I don't know. It's just not my favorite, so it came in at 28. 27. I really love the idea of making stuff from recycled things in your home. So I was happy about creating this mailbox from a juice carton. The problem is it's not very well made. And I do love the idea of having this chocolate inside that are little letters that you can put in. But I think I missed an opportunity on how to finish it. The first time I do a project, it's always a little bit messy for me. So that's why this one is low in the ranks. 26 is this mirror I made inspired by the Barbie movie. I really wanted to make a foam clay mirror. I've seen them everywhere. I love working with foam clay. It's so satisfying. But I think I kind of missed the mark with the size of the flowers I made, or maybe the colors. I don't know. It's pretty. Now that I'm looking at it again, it's pretty, but it's just not, wow, that's amazing. So this is why this is also at the bottom of my list. 25, this lucky cat I painted for Valentine's Day. And I can tell you, like, the first lesson here with the bottom things I made is that not everything is gonna work out as you plan it. Sometimes making things, the idea can be great, but then the execution doesn't add up. Or maybe when you have a little bit of the pressure to make something because of content, you don't really get to develop what you're doing as much. You have a time crunch. So I don't know, maybe that's it. But I did learn a lot making this, and that's what I'm taking from them. My Valentine's cat fits into this category. I think it's pretty underwhelming. I don't know. I thought the idea was good, but I made a lot of lucky cats this year, and this one is for sure the one I like least. Number 24 are these little luggage bags that I made. And again, I stand by my idea. I think the idea of using them as little gifts and cards is lovely. You have your little bag with the phrase outside and open it to find a surprise. I love it. But I think, again, it's the execution or maybe finding the right materials, which makes me rank them so low because when I took them out of storage, I don't know, they don't look as polished anymore. So 24. For number 22, I have this various things I've made of clay. I actually like how they turned out. I think the candle holders are super cute. I love this idea I had for holding mini photos, but here again, the execution is so bad. If you take a closer look, all of the clay, it has my nail marks. It's just not that smooth. I need to practice how to work with air clay. So that's why all of these are ranking in 22. Number 20, I think. I really love the idea of repurposing cereal boxes to make makeshift canvas. I think when you start painting, you really have a fear of wasting your material. I know it's irrational, but I think we all had it. So I love the fact that you can paint on something that it's durable, and if you really, really love what you made, you can keep it, and if not, you don't feel as you wasted anything. This painting I like how my panda came out here. I love the idea of having a phrase that inspires you around you. So these two, because I painted another one, I really, really like, and I think I'm gonna keep using my boxes as canvases because you can make beautiful art for your home or for your friends, and at the same time not waste a thing. So win-win. Number 20 are the journals I made on my very first video, and I still like them. I think the designs are bright and beautiful. They just drank lower, I think, because it's been a year. So of course I have new and fresh ideas, but I still think they're pretty awesome. I have been actively using two of them. I really, really love them. This is the one I like the most and I use the most. And yeah, I still like them. I just think it's time for new designs for the new year. And this goes on another set, but I use it every day, so that's why it was there. 19 is the game I customized. It's so bright and beautiful. I think anyone would love it this as a gift, and I had so much fun making it. I thought throughout the process, maybe this is something you could get your friends together and do. It was really, really fun. So I recommend you making one if you can. The only thing is probably next time I would think even more about the pattern so it looks more beautiful even, but I still love it. It's just not one of my top just yet. 18 is another group of things. My bookmarks that I made. I came up with 5 new designs. They're super original. I was very happy of what I came up with. So 18. 17 are these pins I made out of shrink plastic. They are not perfect. This one especially got ruined in the little oven, but I love the designs I made for them. I love the little creatures coming out from my favorite food. So this is 16. I'm definitely going to do this again too. It's really fun. Shrink plastic, it's just, I love it. I've always loved it. So I'm going to keep coming up with designs and making them shrink. 16 are this trinket or ring dishes, and they are super simple, but I don't know why I love them so much. I love the idea of just making something in 2 different ways and seeing, if you can really make something precious with little time, and you actually can. So I don't know, these are super cute. I really love them. So 16. 15, and this little one I actually painted for a short. I don't even have it in a long form video, but of all the pots I painted, this is by far my favorite. And when I saw it in my closet, it's just so precious. It had to be in the ranking. So 14 is just this bunch of mini things that I made with foam clay. I have magnets, springs, I made little clips, and of course pencil toppers. I love the material. I really am hooked on foam clay. I'm going to keep learning how to use it. I'm going to keep experimenting with it because I definitely think you can make the most beautiful things. I love the fact that the clay is so weightless. It just works for so many things. I love them, love them, love them. They're all cute in their own ways, and as a group, it had to be in 15 for me. I think I've completely messed up the numbers and said 15 maybe 3 times, but I think these are 13, and I'll fix the ranking as I edit. These toilet paper roll kittens I love. They are in a video where I show you how you can use and have fun with your Posca markers, and they are such a simple, easy thing to make. You don't need many materials. You use Poscas or any other paint that you have, but I think they came out so cute that I just ranked them really really high. I think they're beautiful. 12, and this one's really special, is one of the objects I made over. I really love the idea that you can transform an object. This one is sort of inspired by the paintings that I do, and I think she came out precious. It took a long time to finish her, but I love the texture, the colors, everything. She really makes me happy. So 12. 11, and this was some wooden objects or toys I found on Amazon, and I decided I could paint them and make them look more beautiful. The video wasn't as popular, but I had so much fun playing with these and giving them personalities and character. I love them, love them, love them. They are still so beautiful to me. I got so inspired making them that they're really special. And also, this was, I think, in the first half of the year where I started and where it was really difficult for me to film because my phone was balancing from a ribbon that I glued to the ceiling. But I had so much fun, and I think they are very beautiful, and they just make me smile. Okay, top 10 and another object transformation. This was a really weird planter that I saw and bought, and I thought I could make it more whimsical by changing the colors, adding that little bunny. I think it came out great. I don't know if it's only me that loves this transformation videos with such random things, but I do. I love seeing what I can come up with something that's already there. It really pushes my creativity. It really makes me see things in a different way. So, here in number 10, I can tell you changing objects is really good for me as an artist. It takes a long time and it takes me away from doing the things that are part of my paid job, but it pushes my creativity in different ways. And I think it's really good for my brain and for my perspective. So, number 10, and this is one of the big lessons that I get from creating for YouTube, that it makes me take a different perspective than what I do normally. Number 9, and this is not the most wonderful transformation ever, but it has to be in the top 10 because I use it so much. If you've seen more than one of my videos, you probably seen it before make an appearance because I use this thing every single day. Is my tape dispenser. I think it it has to be in the top 10 because it makes me smile. I changed a boring gray tape dispenser into this little bunny, and it makes me happy every day. It makes me happy to see that I did or I created something different and I have it and I can use it, or I could make another one for someone because I know it works. So this is number 10, and as you can see, there's another lesson there on making stuff. Just make it for yourself to make yourself smile. So yay. Here is number 8, and it may seem crazy for some people that I ranked this so high. But first of all, I love that it's like an original idea of mine. I don't think I've seen anything even similar anywhere. I love that I made everything out of recycled materials I had at home, just toilet papers and cardboard for a box. And I think it's so special. It makes sense. You can put little trinkets on it. You can have it on your desk with paper clips and stuff. I don't know. It makes me smile every time I see it. So I think that's really important to me on how I rank things. It feels it was worth it to make it because it makes me happy. Number 7, another original idea of mine that I had way before I started YouTube. I feel I've been talking for hours. The idea for the pet hearts came to me, of course, from pet rocks and people having like little hugs or trinkets in their pockets that remind them of something. So I created these, and I love that they come in their little housey thing, and you can give them to someone and they have somewhere to be. It's just the idea of a pet heart makes me smile. I'm crazy about hearts if you've seen anything else in my channel, and I think these are precious. I love it. I would love to receive something like this from someone. I would truly cherish it. So that's why they're number 8. It's just a little cute thing. And maybe 10, 12 years ago, I wouldn't have seen the purpose of making something like this. But now I do. I totally do. One, for myself, for just getting an idea that I love out there, making it be real, making it happen. And two, because you can make someone smile, not even just yourself, but you can give this to someone and it would be something they could cherish or brighten up their day. I don't know. I think they're really special. Uh, I think I should explore the idea further. I don't know when, but I like the idea of pet hearts and maybe making them available to someone else. Maybe I should just make more and drop them for strangers to find, like I did the what were they? What did I make? Oh, like I did the painted rocks. I made painted rocks that I dropped for strangers. I'm gonna share the video. So maybe I should do hearts again. I think it's just wonderful. Number 6 are these tiny panda magnets that I made coming out from a Oreo package, you could say, but they're special panda Oreos. I saw this idea somewhere where they were making paper Oreos with gifts. And because I love pandas so much, I thought this would be precious. I love the idea that you can have them on your fridge to or give them to someone. I don't know, they're super cute. They make me happy. So this is why they are number 6 because it's one of the things on this table that make me smile the most. I'm running out of space here, and I hope when I edit this, you can actually see my face and everything that's going on. I'm giving it my best shot. Number 5, and I had to include this here, is Mariah Elizabeth's Create This Book. Why is it at my top 5? Because I've had so much fun doing this book. I'm really proud of myself because I've done it differently. I came up with my own way to do it. It's different. It's sometimes pop up, interactive. I don't know. It just makes me smile so much. And also because I see this as an amazing idea generator for me. I just come up with things. It's great, especially when I did the Create This Book challenge. The time constraint made me super creative. Just like grab the first idea that came to my mind and go with it. And that just puts you in a different position where you see things differently and you create differently. And maybe you even get more creative by exercising those muscles. So, number 5 is here, and it really makes me look back at the year and be like, okay, yes, it was worth it. Because even if YouTube does not become a full time thing for me or like a part time thing for me, which I wish it could be, it's just something that's giving me so much because I've tried many different things and I think I'm more creative and happier for that. Number 3, and this cube had to be in the top 3 because it just took so long to make. It has tons of cute little drawings on it. The planning, the painting, everything was insane for this. And also because it left me a huge, huge life lesson or workflow lesson. I don't even know yet because this was fairly recent. I decided to create this in a week where I was actually swamped with work. I had so many commissions to deliver. I had so much stuff to do in my actual artist job. And I thought this was going to be faster, and it took forever. And I don't know if I should have just stopped it or made a shorter video with the first 6 hours of creating it and then just, go back to it. I don't know. I just pushed myself so hard those weeks between this and the commissions that I was burnt out. So this is a really good lesson for me on how to balance time and how to, yes, listen to what brings me joy and what I really want to do, but also take care of myself and learn to manage my time better. Number 2 might be crazy, but it's my little Easter eggs that I painted. They are so simple, but I love them so much. They were not simple to make. It took a long, long time just to mix the colors for them and use the foam and everything. But I think about them all the time and they make me happy. I also think about them because it's one of the first pages in my sketchbook, so I see them a lot. But I really, really love the project. I think they're so sweet. and they're special to me. So, number two. And of course, last, my number one thing I made this year is the lucky cat I painted, inspired by Mariah Elizabeth's aesthetic. I love it. It's just so beautiful, so much work came into this one. But one, I love it because, first of all, it made me appreciate how Mariah mixes these rainbows on her work. It's a lot of work, but also to appreciate her even more. She was my inspiration for me to come into YouTube. But now that I've done it and that I do videos and I create content, mad respect. What she does, how she organizes herself is just amazing. And I'm really thankful for her being out there and having inspired me to do something like this, because it really makes me happy. So, with my last thing, I can answer, was it worth it? 1 year on YouTube. Yes, it was 100% worth it for me. I created so much stuff. I saw things differently. I think I've grown as a creator, as a person. It's just been amazing. And I hope one day I get to look back at this video and see my beginnings and be very, very happy of everything I can create through YouTube and in this space. If you're watching this, thank you so much for supporting my content and what I do. I can't wait to see if you agree with my ranking and to know what was your favorite. Have the most wonderful week, and I'll see you next time with something new.